Soot? Yeah, don't be one of those people on social media because then we got to debunk you. All right, so we have a lot of numbers to go over behind me here. New record cold, and there's a lot to check out here. I tried to make it as easy as possible. So the areas that are faded, the numbers, that means that we didn't make a record, but we came very, very close. Let's start off with that. Sarasota, the record low temperature, as cold as it got this morning, 36, 32 was the previous record. Tampa, 29 degrees this morning, 27 was the previous record, so no record made there. And for the record lowest high temperature, Tampa also just missed it by 1 degree. We were at 47 for today's daytime high. 46 is the record back in 1900, so just missed that record. Everywhere else that's highlighted in the blue here, those are all new record temperatures. And the ones with the asterisks, that means it's not only a new daily record, but a new monthly record. So the coldest temperature that we had all month long and the new daily record for all these years, since 1980 and since 1977 for Ruskin and for Winter Haven. So what to get out of this? It was cold, right? Well, I don't got to tell you that, but it's always cool to look at some of the data and the numbers and kind of plug things in. For tonight, we're still stuck with that extreme cold. That extreme cold warning is ongoing for really the eastern half. This includes portions of Orlando, for example, areas that's east of I-75, north of I-4. For most of our area, however, and that includes portions east of I-75 too, so freeze warning. This basically means that instead of our temperatures feeling like they're in the teens, they're going to feel like they're 20 degrees. Temperatures will be at or below freezing for all these locations highlighted in the purple. The only exception to that would be Pinellas County, highlighted in that blue color. That means they will be slightly above freezing, and that's because of the influence of the wind going over the Gulf, and that just allows temperatures to hover slightly above freezing, whoopee. All right, so for tonight, temperatures dropping down into the 20s. That's where we get our freeze warning from. This is the actual air temperature, not including the wind. The wind is very important because it makes it feel a lot colder out there. Wind chill is absolutely a thing. Here's a good example of that over in Polk County, next 12 hours. The wind chill at the bottom, it will feel about 5 to 10 degrees colder than the actual air temperature outside. So please make sure you are just doing that. Drip on the pipes, leave the cabinets open. You know by now. Reports of flurry. It felt so cold it could snow, and it did. We had some flurries that were spotted not only in our area, but look at this, expanding all the way down to Fort Myers, mainly along the coast, because as that water condensed, formed flurries, you had to have that hit of that very, very super cold air over land, and that's where those flurries did form from that leftover moisture. All right, satellite radar, no moisture out there right now. Very, very quiet, barely a cloud in the sky. That's a problem, though, because those clouds help temperatures, regulate temperatures from dropping too much. When we don't have a lot of cloud cover, that means all that heating we gain through the day goes back into space. For expected rain chances Thursday, we're looking at a pretty decent chance at seeing showers throughout the day, mainly for the first half of the day in the morning into the early afternoon. 7-day forecast here. We have our weather impact alert for tomorrow, for Tuesday, and then we finally start to thaw out a bit. Will take a while. 68 though for Wednesday's daytime high. Rain arrives, knocks us down a few degrees come Thursday, but then we just try to rebound again into next weekend.
In our weather team